once asked me, why do you choose me? And honestly, it's the simplest truth I know. Because nothing in this world has ever felt so real, like the warmth of your hand, like the calm in your eyes. Being where you feels like coming home after storms, after days that shake me to my core. You are the peace where my restless heart finally rests, a sanctuary built from whispered promises. I didn't plan to love you, it wasn't a choice I made. It wasn't reason or logic, but a force beyond me. Like breathing, like blinking, natural and unseen. One day I realized I already loved you deeply, completely, with every fragment of my soul. No turning back, no hesitations left, just a quiet surrender to the way you hold me. When the world outside breaks, you are my refuge. Why I chose you, it's not just words of fate, it's the way you hold the darkness and the light, the way you make this broken road feel whole. You are my home, my heart, my quiet fire. Why I chose you, every day is proof. In your arms I find the love that's true. When life's weight drags me down, you're the hand I reach for. When joy feels fleeting, you're the constant I hold. In your eyes, I see a reflection of myself, strong, fragile, forever learning how to love. You didn't ask for perfection, only for me. And that's why, without question, I choose you over and over. Through storms and quiet nights, I didn't just fall in love, I opened every door, poured my heart into the depths of your soul. Every layer of you, a universe I chose to explore. With every sunrise, I dive deeper than before. Fate may whisper softly, but it's my hands that guide. Not just destiny, but a love that won't hide. Each day a choice, a promise I renew. Yesterday I chose you, and today I choose you. I see your scars, your dreams, the shadows you keep. They don't scare me, they make me want you more. In quiet moments and storms alike, I hold on. You're the calm in my chaos, the light I adore. Tomorrow I'll choose you again without pause. Not because it's easy, but because it's true. You are my person, my home, my all. And I vow to keep choosing you through and through. I choose you through the silence and the noise, through every heartbreak, every joy. I choose you when the world feels cold and gray, when hope feels distant. You're the reason I stay. I choose you every moment, every breath. In a life full of choices, you're the one I'll never forget. Sometimes love isn't perfect, but it's always real. It's the courage to stay when the pain won't heal. It's the quiet strength found in holding on tight. Even when darkness surrounds the light, I choose you. Even when it's hard to believe, because loving you is the only truth I need. If I had 1,000 lives, I'd choose you each time. Through every twist, every mountain to climb. No fear, no doubt, just a fire that burns. So you, my heart endlessly turns. I choose you in laughter and tears that fall like rain, in moments of silence, in joy. I choose you. Yesterday, today, tomorrow, forevermore. I choose you. I choose you. Give me your mornings when you wake up smiling, and the nights when you don't know how to breathe. Give me the days when everything feels easy, and the ones when the weight is too heavy to speak. I don't just want the version you show the world, I don't don't just want the strength you learned to perform. I want the quiet parts you hide in the dark, the ones I learned to survive every storm. Give me the laughter that spills without warning, and the sadness you swallow so no one can see. I don't want love that only lives in the light. I want the truth of you, raw and incomplete. Don't protect me from who you are. I'm not afraid of your depth. Give me your good days, give me your bad. Give me the happy, give me the sad. Don't only hand me your beautiful smiles. Let me hold your tears when you're breaking inside. I want all of you, not just the parts that shine. Let me love you slowly, honestly, in time. Tell me your dreams, your fire in your chest, and tell me the fears that keep you awake. Tell me the moments that made you believe, and the ones that taught you to hesitate. Show me your body, but don't hide a scar. That's the proof that you lived, a pain you survived. I'm not just here for the touch of your skin. I'm here to understand the shape of your life. I'm here to thoughts you don't say out loud, the doubts that whisper when the room goes quiet. I don't need perfection, I don't need control. I just need the truth and that I did honest. You don't have to be strong with me. You don't have to be okay. Disappear when the weather turns. I'll brace your fall when your legs give out. I'll stay when leaving feels easier than learning. If your hands shake, put them in mine. If your voice breaks, I'll wait through the silence. You don't have to carry everything alone. I'm not here to fix you, I'm here to stay. Let me hold you through the storm. When love feels heavy, when hope feels worn, I won't flinch at the mess inside. I won't love you halfway. Oh, run or give me all of you, don't hold back now. Every piece that made you who you are, the strength to feel, the heart that doubts, the parts you love, the parts you scar. Let me love you when it's hard to breathe. Let me love you when you don't believe. Give me all of you, and I'll love every single piece of you, every single piece of you. fall for the Sunday best I wear, not the polished smile that hides my fears, not the quiet grace after hours of getting ready, or the gloss that masks my hidden tears. Fall for the body that moves imperfectly, the hips that curve without a plan, the flaws I carry with no shame, the woman who loves just as she am. Far from my impatience, my restless heart, the jealous moments I try to fight, the times I'm silent, feeling nothing at all, and the child that hides behind the light. Fall for the scars that tell my story, the marks that life has drawn on me, every crack that made me stronger, every flaw that makes me free. I'm not a picture you can frame, I'm 1,000 colors in the rain. Fall for me or don't fall at all, not just the pretty parts that catch the eye. Love every shadow, every rise and fall. My whole heart, oh, say goodbye. I'm not made for half the truth I'm messing, wild and beautifully formed. Fall for all me, but don't fall at all. Love me fully, or don't love at all. Love my restless nights and quiet storms, the doubts that make me hesitate, the laughter that bubbles without reason, the tears I sometimes can't escape, of how I stumble through the chaos, how I fall but rise again, of the balance of my softness and the fire that burns within, of a child who dreams so loudly, the grown woman who fears to break, every piece, every fracture, every risk I choose to take. Don't fall for me when I'm perfect, fall for me when I'm real, of the whole unfiltered story, not just what the surface reveals. I'm not a picture you can frame, I'm 1,000 colors in the rain. Fall for me or don't fall at all, not just the pretty parts I don't fall at all of me fully. I don't love at all. He's already shown you who he is, not in words, but in what he avoids. In the way every feeling stays buried, in the silence where there should be a voice. His heart isn't missing, it's hidden, locked behind habits he won't break. He keeps everything just out of reach, so he never has to fully stay. You're close enough to feel his breathing, but never close enough to be held. He calls you in when the room feels empty, then disappears back into himself. He doesn't ask how you're really doing, doesn't notice when your light goes dim. He keeps translating his distance into hope, while he keeps benefiting from it. He doesn't choose you, he just doesn't let you go. He keeps you close for convenience, not for love, not for truth. You're a place he runs to when he doesn't know what else to do. You wait for him to wake up, to finally see you through. But he never had the courage to love you like you deserve to. You've learned his patterns, guided in your own. The days he's distant, the nights he returns. You make excuses for the bare minimum, calling neglect a lesson learned. You think it needs to fit his comfort, lower your voice, soften your ask, convincing yourself patience is strength, while slowly erasing the things you lack. You stay because of who he could be, not who he shows you every day. You believe love is waiting quietly, hoping he'll meet you halfway. You'll keep thinking one day he'll choose you, the clarity will finally arrive. But his approval will make you feel whole, that being wanted will feel like being alive. Love doesn't hide you in uncertainty. He keeps you close for convenience, when he's lonely, bored, and sore. You're not his future or his present, yours is something familiar. You wait for him to realize what he already knew, that you were always enough. He just never dared to see you. You're not asking for too much, you're asking the wrong person. You don't need to be chosen to prove your worth exists. Love doesn't require permission or endless understanding. The true hurts because it's free. He didn't fail to love, he chose not to try. He never had the courage to meet you where you stand, to love you in a hiding, or hold you as a plan. You were always in love, even when he couldn't see. And letting go and you're so finally. I spent too many nights replaying moments, wondering where I went wrong, tracing every silence between us, like I caused the weight you were carrying all along. I let your distance turn into questions, let your coldness rewrite my name. I stood in the middle of your storm and thought I was the reason for the rain. But I'm starting to see the pattern, how pain travels looking for a place to land. Sometimes you're just standing too close to a heart that doesn't understand. What they give isn't about you, it's about what they don't heal. You didn't break something sacred, you just touched something already fragile. I don't have to own what was never meant for me. It's not about me, it never really was. Their actions are echoes of where they're stuck. I won't let their chaos rewrite my truths. What they carry is theirs, not mine to move. I used to take every word personally. I could carve something into my skin. A disappointment feel like a verdict on the kind of person that I've been. I listened to that quiet voice that whispered, maybe it's you. But pain speaks loud when it's unhealed, and truth doesn't have to prove. Sometimes you're just a mirror they were ready to face, and your presence triggered memories they didn't know how to replace. You were never the problem, you were just nearby, and their past came rushing forward, looking for somewhere to hurt. I'm learning to step back and let the noise fall away. It's not about me, it's about where they are, what they haven't faced, what they've buried too hard. I won't carry projections, I won't bleed for their fuse. I give the weight back gently and keep my peace here. I'm not responsible for their healing, I'm not here to fix their scars. I can be kind without losing myself. I can love from where I stand. Make you walk with all their shadows. I don't need to follow through. I choose the light I've earned, I choose what's true. It's not about me, and that's where I'm free. I release every story that was never about me. I step out of the noise, I establish new life. They walk their journey, between unanswered messages and nights where silence felt like safety. I stopped explaining myself to people who never stayed long enough to listen. I learned how to pause before responding, not because I'm cold, but because I'm tired. Tired of measuring every word I send, like one wrong sentence could start a fire. I used to hold conversations like fragile glass, afraid to drop anything, afraid to crack. Always checking in, always checking twice, wondering if I loved harder than I was loved back. I read between lines that weren't written, I felt shifts no one admitted were real, and I blame myself for the distance, like emotions were something I failed to feel. Now I notice when the air feels heavy, when intentions don't sit right anymore. I don't disappear to punish anyone, I just don't force myself to stay where I'm unsure. I don't chase the way I used to do, I don't beg for space in someone's truth. If they wanna stay, they'll stay. If they leave, I let them move. Being alone doesn't frighten me. Peace is quieter than love used to be. I became the one who needs more distance, who values calm more than constant noise. Not because I stopped caring deeply, but because I went across to that choice. I gave too much to empty conversations, poured myself in the hands that let go. I stayed too long in almost connections, just to prove I wasn't disposable. I remember waiting down my phone at midnight, convincing myself not to seem too much. Typing, deleting, typing again, just to sound easy, just to sound tough. I thought love meant constant availability, being present even when I was drained. But love that requires self-abandoning leaves a prominent kind of pain. So now I listen to my instincts when something feels off, I retreat. Not everyone deserves access to the quiet parts of me. I don't chase the way I used to do, I don't bleed just to be understood. If they wanna stay, they'll stay. If they don't, I wish them good. Being alone doesn't frighten me. Peace is quieter than love used to be. I used to think loneliness was failure, now I know it's space to breathe. I stopped explaining my absence to people who never explain leaving. I don't fear endings the way I did, I fear losing myself again. So I choose silence over confusion, and calm over temporary friends. I don't chase, I don't convince, I don't bend until I break again. If they stay, it's because they want to, not because I held them in. Being alone doesn't frighten me. Peace finally feels like home to me. She's slender, standing without a hand to hold, to wipe the tears no one else will see. Silent battles fought behind a steady smile, carrying burdens like a quiet sea. Not because she wants to walk alone, but because no one offered more. She's built her peace from broken pieces, strong enough to close every door. She pays her own debts, solves her own fights, handles the chaos without a sound. She's not cold, just taught by life's hard lessons to rise even when no one's around. She's not looking for a hero's crown, just someone to stand by her side. Not empty words or half-hearted promises, but a love that won't divide. She's not hard to love, she's just hard to fool. So come correct, come with your truth. Don't bring confusion or pretend. She's not looking for rescue, but a partner till the end. She carries her own light, but she doesn't have to shine alone. She's learned how to fight the night, but she's ready for coming home. She's not bitter, just deeply aware of the cost it took to rise again. The price of building strength from sorrow, the quiet power hidden in pain. And she's seen the world from broken windows, heard the silence after goodbye. But she's still here, feels down and steady, eyes wide open, ready to try. She won't settle for less than hold till it comes when she deserves a feast. She's a warrior wrapped in softness, a soul that's searching for peace. If you come into her life, come with honor, come with grace. She's not a puzzle to be solved, but a heart you embrace. She's not hard to love, she's just earned the right to choose. So come correct, come with your truth. Don't bring confusion or pretend. She's not looking for rescue, but a partner till the end. She carries her own light, but she doesn't have to shine alone. She's learned how to fight the night, but she's ready for coming home. She's not fragile, she's not broken, just shaped by every fall. Every scar tells a story of how she answered the call. She won't hide behind walls anymore. She lets her heart lead the way. She's not waiting to be saved, but ready to love today. So come correct, come with your truth. Don't bring confusion or pretend. She's not looking for rescue, but a partner till the end. She carries her own light, but she doesn't have to shine If I'm honest with myself in the quiet, I wouldn't stop myself from loving you. I'd stop myself from loving you endlessly. Like my heart and nothing else to lose. I mistook devotion for destiny. I mistook sacrifice for proof. I kept pouring until I was empty, still believing love would pull me through. I didn't fall all at once. I slipped slowly into needing. Every smile became a promise. Every silence had me pleading. I built a world around your presence, adjusted every part of me to fit, never noticing how much I was shrinking just to keep you close to it. Loving you felt like purpose until it felt like pain. I wouldn't love you less, I would love myself more, because loving you destroyed me in ways I never saw before. It gave me light, it gave me meaning, and took more than it returned. I gave you everything I had, and my heart was what got burned. I carried us through days you couldn't show up. Called it patience, called it grace. I made excuses for your distance, while slowly losing my own place. I smiled through the weight of wanting. Through nights I cried with all the sound. I thought love meant enduring anything, even breaking quietly inside myself. The memories don't come gently, they ride sharp and unannounced. They remind me how deeply I invested, how much hurt me never made it out. I sacrificed without keeping score, convinced that love would balance out. But love without limits doesn't save you, it just teaches you how to fade. I don't regret loving deeply, I regret forgetting to breathe. I wouldn't love you less, I would stop before the fall, before my heart became collateral. And giving you my all, the joy was real, the pain was real, so was everything I lost. I loved you with no protection, I paid the cost. Now I'm learning how to sit with the silence, without reason for what hurt me. Learning that healing isn't forgetting, it's letting the wolf finally breathe. Even broken hearts deserve a rest, deserve softness, deserve space. I won't punish myself forever for loving ain't good faith. I loved you more than I knew I would survive, and that truth still aches inside. But I'm choosing to heal instead of bleed, to stay instead of disappear for me. The love that destroyed me won't define the rest of my I fell for you faster than I ever thought I could. Drawn like a moth to the light I barely understand. It's not just the way you look or the words you say, it's the way you make my heart feel like it's finally home. I crave your attention like air I can't live without. Even when silence fills the space between us, I'm tangled up in thoughts of you more than you know. No words could ever capture how deeply you've touched my soul. I'm addicted to you, addicted to every moment. You're the first light at dawn and the last star at night. I care more than I can say, more than you realize. You make me feel like I'm something wonderful, something new. Every time you smile, it's like the world shifts around me. And even when you're quiet, your presence speaks loud. I notice every little thing, the way you laugh, your sighs. I hold on to memories like treasures hidden in my heart. I wanna tell you, but words fall short and I get afraid. What if you don't feel the same way I do? But here I am, caught in the pull of loving you more than I can explain. I'm addicted to you, to your touch and your laughter, to the way you light up my darkest days. I think of you constantly, silently and fiercely. You're the first thought I wake with, the last before I sleep. If I could speak without fear, I'd tell you all that you mean to me. But for now I'm just here, loving you quietly, wrapped in this beautiful addiction. I'm addicted to you, more than words could ever say. And every play, you're the reason my heart beats this way. Addicted to you, addicted to you. I never told you how the smallest things stay with me longer than your name. The way your eyes would soften for a second, like you were holding back a storm you couldn't explain. I pretended I was fine standing in the background, like I didn't feel everything you let fall. But silence taught me how to carry longing, like like a quiet shadow leaning on the wall. You smiled like it was nothing, just a moment passing through. But I wore it like a shelter when the nights were too untrue. I never said how much I needed what you gave without a clue. You never knew the weight of what you left inside my chest. How your kindness felt like oxygen when I could barely rest. You never knew a simple touch could pull me back from losing ground. You were saving me in ways you never found. You never knew, you never knew. Girl, why'd she give your warmth so freely? Like love was something you never rationed. While I learned how to need you quietly, afraid of being another complication. There were nights I held your laughter like a letter I was scared to send, wishing I had the courage to tell you you were more than just a friend. I didn't wanna ask for more, didn't wanna pull you down, so I loved you from a distance when my heart wouldn't make a sound. You never knew the weight of what you gave to me, how your presence felt like home when I couldn't sleep. You never knew your patience stopped my world from falling through. I was surviving just because of you. You never knew, you never knew. If I could go back to the nights we talked until the dark grew thin, I'd tell you not all wounds are visible, not all wars are within. I'd tell you your kindness was a life, and when I was too proud to beg, I'd tell you love doesn't always shout, sometimes just the quiet you protect. You never knew I needed you the way the moon needs the tide, the way hope survives in people who are barely alive. You never knew how close I came to letting everything fade, but your kindness made me stay. You never knew, you never knew. So I'll be gentle even when it hurts. I won't wait for perfect skies. I'll give my heart the way you did. Think of someone out there might need my light. I started noticing how love felt conditional, how warmth arrived only when I agreed. They like me soft, they like me bending, they like the parts of me that didn't speak. I was easy when I stayed accommodating, when I swallowed words before they formed, when I let discomfort pass like weather and called endurance being strong. They praised my patience, called me understanding, as long as I never asked for space. But the moment I chose myself quietly, I saw the shifts written on every face. What they called kindness was really convenience, what they called love was my restraint. They didn't wanna hear my truth, they just wanted me to stay the same. I wasn't changing who I was finally stopping the damage. They loved me when I stayed silent, when I said yes and let it slide. But the moment I protected my peace, I became the reason things went wrong in their eyes. They don't call it boundaries, they call it attitude instead. But they never respected me, they just love my silence, not my heart. I used to question my own reactions, wonder if I was asking too much. I learned to minimize my feelings just to keep everyone comfortable enough. I became fluent in self-betrayal, smiling through things that felt untrue, thinking if I stayed agreeable, I'd stay wanted to. But peace doesn't come from being needed, it comes from being alive. And the first time I chose myself, I watched resentment rise. They said I changed, that I got difficult, like truth was something new. But all I did was stop explaining why my limits matter too. I'm not difficult, I'm awake. They love me when I stayed silent, when I carried what wasn't mine. But the second I stood on my ground, they said the problem was my spine. I'm not cool for choosing calm, I'm not wrong for saying no. If my peace offends you, that's something you'll have to hold. Respect doesn't disappear when love is real, it only leaves when it was never there. I wanna apologize for protecting myself, for making my boundaries clear. I don't owe anyone access just because I once stayed small. Losing people who like my silence isn't losing at all. They love me when I stay silent, but I love myself too much to disappear. I won't trade just to be accepted, I won't trade peace for fear. I'm not being difficult, I'm finally being real. And if that changes how you see me, that's not my wound to heal. Sometimes it lands without warning, like truth arriving late to the room. I replay every promise you softened, and every silence you left me to assume. You never held me when I was breaking, you only leaned when you needed a place. I mistook your staying for devotion, when really I was just easy to replace. I was the one who never disappeared, who answered even when I was drained. I turned my care into something dependable while you called convenience my name. I gave you patience dressed up as love. You took it like it was owed to you. And I kept telling myself one day you'd choose me the way I chose you. I called it love because I wanted it to be. You called it comfort, quietly. You didn't love me, you loved what I gave. You loved that I stayed. You loved that I bent. You loved how I carried the weight for us both, but never who I really was underneath it. When I needed you the way you needed me, you were already gone emotionally. You didn't love me, you loved what I gave. I see it clearer now in hindsight. Oh, my kindness became your excuse. You stayed because life felt easier when someone else absorbed the blues. I ignored the imbalance for too long. Called it loyalty, called it grace. But love doesn't leave you empty. Love doesn't make you question your place. I waited for you to show up differently, to choose me without being asked. I kept hoping effort would wake your heart, that if I love harder it would last. But when I finally needed a hand to hold, when my strength finally gave way, you taught me how abandonment feels by leaving without needing to say. And that's when it broke, something permanent. Not loudly, just if you didn't love me, you loved my heart. Loved how I worked it and went torn apart. You left my presence, my availability, not my pain, not my fragility. When I needed you the way you leaned on me, there was nothing but distance and memory. You didn't love me, you loved what I gave. They warn you about heartbreak, but not about being used gently, not about realizing too late that being good cost you everything. I don't regret loving deeply, but I regret loving alone. That kind of loss doesn't fade, it rewires the way you hold. You didn't love me, now I see. You loved how safe I let you be, and that truth changed me permanently. I won't bleed just to be needed. Being good was never my mistake, but letting myself be taken was. And that's the kind of pain that still said it like it didn't matter, like it would disappear with the air. But I felt it land inside my body, settle somewhere I couldn't repair. You moved on from the moment so easily, like nothing had shifted at all. While I stayed behind in the sentence, watching my confidence fall. I smiled because I didn't want conflict. I nodded like I understood, but your words kept pressing into my breathing, doing damage you never knew they could. They didn't scream, they didn't shatter, they just stayed and stayed and stayed, turning quiet nights into questions I was never strong enough to escape. You forgot what you said by the morning, I remembered it every night. Be careful with the words you choose, they don't fade the way you think they do. They linger under skin and bone, they find a home where hurt is grown. You spoke once, then you moved on, but I've been living with the echo since you're gone. I replay the look you never noticed, the way my eyes lost their light, the second you crossed the line without seeing how close I already was to the edge that night. I wondered if I was too sensitive, if maybe the fault was mine. So I swallowed the sting of your honesty and called it something I'd survive. I carried your sentence into new conversations, but it covered away I split. Every compliment felt conditional, every laugh felt slightly broke. You probably don't remember saying it, but it remembers me. It shows up when the room gets quiet and asks who I'm allowed to be. You don't get to rewrite that moment just because you feel calm now. Be careful with the words we'll choose, they could keep her than you ever knew. You cool down, you let it go, but I'm still tracing where it broke. You forgot by the end of the day. I've been learning how to breathe around what you said. I watched you speak gently to strangers, give patience I never received. I wonder what I did to deserve the sharpest version of your speech. I miss the softness we used to share before your frustration found my name. Now even silence feels dangerous, like it's waiting to do the same. I don't need perfection or poetry, I just need it kind. Because when love sneaks without kindness, it leaves damage everywhere. Suppose and erase what became part of me. Be careful with the words you choose. There's no wonder once they do. They echo in the quiet dark. They leave their fingerprints on hearts that spoke once without restraint. Now I live with the shape of your mistake. You know it finally broke me open. It wasn't the leaving, it wasn't the end. It was realizing you stood there knowing exactly what it would do to me then. You looked me in the eyes with calm intentions while my trust was quietly burning down. And I replay that moment in fragments, wondering how cruelty learned to sound so gentle, so calm. I trusted you with the softest parts of me, the places I never learned how to defend. I believed in the version of you that would never hurt me just to win. But you chose your comfort over my safety, chose your truth over my pain. And somehow I'm left holding consequences for a choice you made without shame. It wasn't confusion, it wasn't a slip. It was clarity wrapped in silence. You knew it would hurt me, and you did it anyway. That's the part that still doesn't fade. The pain wasn't ignorance, it wasn't a mistake. It was intention you consciously made. You knew where it would break me, you knew what it would cost, and you did it anyway. That's what I can't unlearn or forget about. I could have forgiven clumsiness, a careless word, a moment gone wrong. But this was measured, this was deliberate. You knew all along. You knew my history, my fragile faith, how deeply I trusted what you said. And still you chose to pull the trigger and watch the fallout inside my head. I live with the echo of that decision, not loud but constant every day. It follows me into quiet rooms, into love I'm afraid to let stay. Because when someone hurts you by accident, you'll heal with time and understanding. But when someone hurts you on purpose, the wound keeps asking why you mattered less than needed. That's the star nobody warns you about, the one that lives in no wave. You know it would hurt me, and you did it anyway. The truth cuts sharper than words can say. 'cause you know it would hurt me. That's the truth. I'll always have to live with you. Have a person with the end of my pain was part of your choice too. It wasn't a mistake, it wasn't blind, it was a decision made in for you. And that's the kind of pain that stays long after I stop missing.